Hey Sag, it's your girl D with 8th House Energy. I'm here to do your monthly silent enemies reading. This is going to be for February 2020. Sagittarius, what's going on in the life of my Sagittarius massive? I hope all is well with you guys. And I hope you're enjoying Aquarius season. So let's see what we got going for you. Oh, but before we do, just want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Thank you so much for all that you do for the channel and the many ways that you support the channel. You know I appreciate you very much. If you want a specific reading, my information is in the box below. There will be an extended to this Silent Enemies reading. The link is going to be the Patreon link in the box below. Speaking of Patreon, there is a contest. Well, not a contest, but there's a drawing on the 31st of January. I'm going to pull 6 lucky members to get a free reading. So if you're interested in that, the qualifications are you just have to be a Patreon member. The link is below. It's $5 a month, and you get to see all the extended videos that I post for that one rate. Now, I'm going to put out 3 cards here for your Silent Enemies reading. These cards are going to represent, I'm going to describe the energies that are around them that I'm picking up. If you recognize these energies by what I'm describing, then you may want to pay attention to the intuitive nudges you're getting in reference to someone around you, because the Silent Enemies reading is all about people who are close to you, who, you know, may not have your best your best interests at heart. It may not be them doing something intentionally. It could just be unintentional, or it could just be something as simple as them, you know, you picking up some energies of them not being themselves, but it could just be because they got stuff going on. So this is going to help you to interpret if, you know, they got stuff going on, or if they're really like, you know, someone's really out to get you, okay? So don't try to make this fit, because if it fits, you'll know. Just take what does, leave the rest. So we got the Jupiter energy here, all right? So this is, you either need to be careful of a Pisces, or you need to be careful of yourself or another fellow Sagittarius. We also have Cancerian energy here, so there might be a Cancer in your life you may want to consider. Some situations, we'll talk about that. And then there's there's Capricorn energy as well that you need to look out for. So let's see. You may have come into some fortunate situations. You may have come into some money for some of you. You may have gotten a decent job. Your luck has turned around. Something is definitely going in your favor. And I'm getting that for some of you, it could be financially, it could be money-wise. Because Jupiter brings in good fortune. It also brings in good luck as well. So if you had something that went on recently in your life that was for the better, whether you got, you know, some money coming in, something positive like that happened, or you got the job you wanted, you got the promotion you wanted, some stroke of good luck. You may want to pay attention to the people around you who may have an issue with that. And when we talk about silent enemy and we talk about people around you, we talk about, this could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, a colleague, a business partner, your boss. It could be your neighbor, it could be your mailman, it could be your hairdresser, it could be your kid's teacher. It's somebody who's in your vicinity regularly. Okay? So in reference to this good fortune that you've come into, or this good luck that you've come into, you may have someone around you who may not be happy about that, and so you may want to just look at that. Okay? Just trying to think of how I want to word this. Yeah, so just, okay, so different scenarios in reference to a change for the better. You know, you may have gotten an apartment, you may have gotten a promotion, you may have gotten a job, you may have gotten some money in the mail. You may find out that you got some money coming in the mail. You know, anything that's good, that is a good fortune for you, or changes things for you, or brings happiness to you, and someone has an issue with that, you definitely want to look at that person, and it may, and you'll know Okay? You'll know when you feel it, especially now that you checked out this video. You'll start, paying attention. And if that good thing has happened to you and you look back at it and you're like, someone's, throwing shit on it, or, trying to throw shade on you about it, then that person, you may want to consider why. You may want to see what's going on with them, maybe check and see what's up with them. If they're not telling you what's going on with them, or maybe, I'm not saying if they're not telling you, but usually if it's a friend or family member and you ask them what's going on and they got something going on in their life, usually they'll tell you, look, I got problems, something like that. But for someone to just not have a reason to be that way, to me, that represents jealousy. If they can't tell you why there's an issue with them, with you being happy with something or something good happening to you, it's usually just good old jealousy. Because usually if someone's mad at you, they have a reason. They'll tell you what it is. People are quick to tell you, why they don't like something, or they're quick to tell you. But those who can't tell you, like, what is the problem? Maybe we can fix it. What's the issue? And they can't tell you what it is, then you know what that is, right? So now let's move on to this next card here. This is Cancerian energy. Queen of Cups energy. She is someone who is very nurturing. Someone who is very healing, has a healing touch. Someone who is very nurturing and caring. If you're not feeling well, they're going to be there to make sure that you're taken care of. They're going to be gentle with you. They're going to understand that you're in pain. They're going to understand that there's certain needs that you have because of your, of the nurturing spirit and, the situation that you're in. So they're going to be very attentive to you. This is someone who's very supportive. Okay? Very loving, very kind, and extremely intuitive. This person, this person could be an enemy because they could be someone who is dealing with your significant partner. If you sense that your partner is messing around, not saying that, if, I'm not saying to you, hey, your partner's messing around. If you've gotten vibes about your partner dealing with someone else, then there could very well be someone else. And I'm just describing the attributes of this individual. It could be a male or a female. Take it how it resonates. Or you could be experiencing someone who's coming across to you like this. You may have met someone, or someone they may be coming across to you like this, but recently you've been getting a vibe about them not being that way. Like them, like, okay, well, yeah, I did think you were this. I thought you were supportive. I thought you were kind, but, something happened recently and your mind is being swayed now in reference to that. You do want to take a look at that person and see what's going on with them. This could be somebody who may be conducting themselves in a way where, maybe there's something hidden. They're acting as if they have something to hide. I mean, people are entitled to their privacy, but, if this is someone that you're around and then, their behavior changes and it's more elusive than it usually is, or they're being more private than normal, it may not necessarily have something to do with you, but then again, it might, but you just want to check it out if it tugs at your intuition. Like, yeah, my friend has been acting really weird, or my partner has been acting, I've been through this with them before, so I think that they're at it again, or something like that. All right. This other card here I have is, this is more about someone who is, who wants to maybe change things. They don't like the way things are. This could be someone you work with. Okay. They may not be happy with the way things are and they want to initiate change. And part of that change may involve you having to change in some way, shape, or form. And you may not see it as that. You may see it as them causing aggravation because they probably very well are. But there's some changes. There could be some changes going on at the job for some of you with your employees. Perhaps you are in a situation where you're working with someone and one of the partners is giving you a difficult time, or they're just not. No matter what you say, there's an issue with your suggestions, or there's an issue with anything that you add, or it's either an issue or it's not taken seriously or it's not considered at all. It could be a situation where there could be some investments going on, and maybe people are not letting you know all of the information. You just want to double check all your information, all your documents. Make sure you review them, especially if you're going into business with someone. You just want to keep an eye out on things because, if you're dealing with someone that you're in business with and you're getting a funny vibe about them, then you may want to consider why you're getting that vibe. Whether this is a business partner, whether this is your boss, whether this is your coworker, colleague, however you want to describe it, someone in a working relationship. And that is what I'm getting here. Groups. Yeah, working in groups is what I'm getting too. You may be having a problem with someone in your group, whether it's a work group, a social group. Could be, whatever organization you're in. Could be your basketball team. Could be your chess club, somebody in your chess club. Could be somebody in your on your cheerleading team. Anywhere where there's a group environment where people are getting together. You may experience some pushback, or if you get the vibe about some pushback, then maybe just take it into consideration to see if it's something that's truly about you, or excuse me, if the people involved or persons involved is just having a rough day or having a rough time. But I do sense with the work environment, somebody having an issue in your work environment, having an issue with you. Maybe it's just having an issue working with you, or having to add you onto the team, especially if you were just newly added on. All right, but that's what I'm getting for a lot of you here. So now what I want to do is I do want to, let's see, okay. So what I normally do after I do this is I will clarify these cards, but I'm going to do that and extend it, and the link is going to be down below. So for those of you who want to join, come on over. But before we leave, I do want to get you your Crystal Angel Oracle deck card, because I know a lot of people who I do this reading for, they like the information about the crystals and working with the different crystals. So I'm going to pull that, and then I also have some information that I can share with you all in reference to the new moon and doing some new moon rituals, because we have the new moon coming up on the 26th of January. I think I'm going to release this video on that day. So, if you hear this, there's a ritual that you can do, a new moon ritual to take advantage of the new moon in Aquarius. And I'll talk about that with you shortly. Something really simple you can do. So we have Charoite, Charoite. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a spiritual protection gem. It says you are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So what you can do with these stones, the reason that crystals and stones are so great and why I love them so much and why I'm always promoting them is because there's very little that you have to do to get the results that you are looking for. You may have to incorporate other things on top of using a stone, but for the most part, if you're trying to change your energy and change your disposition and you just don't know how, stones are a great way to do it, because they radiate the energy that you're trying to attract. And if you understand the that like attracts, you carry this on you and it'll exude intuitive energy so that you're able to better pick up on, this is amethyst. Amethyst you can keep on you to help to connect with your higher self, to help to to be more intuitive and pick up on your intuitive nudges, right? So you can carry a little piece like this, you can get something even smaller, you can get something even larger like this. Yeah, so this is to help with intuition, all right, and to connect with your higher self. So, if you're trying to do that so that you can hear the messages, then get you a piece of this, carry it on you. It'll emit that intuitive energy out into the frequency, out into the world, right? And it's all about frequency. So everything vibes on a certain frequency. So whatever vibes on your frequency is going to come to you. All right. It's all about you emitting the proper vibes out there to get what you need in return. That's what the law of attraction is all about. So stones are a great simple way to attract a specific type of energy to yourself so that you can gravitate, so that those will those who have that same energy will gravitate towards you, whatever it is that you're looking for, you know. So you can do that with charoite, all right, and you'd have protection, okay, all forms of protection, physical, emotional, and energetically protected. And then also what you can do with the new moon ritual, like the new moon, when you do a ritual on a new moon, whether it's something really complex or something as simple as writing out your intention, I'm going to give you a quick, something really simple and really quick to do, because I know people are pressed for time, but at the same time, you still have to, you have to take the steps involved to get what you want. So on the new moon, and any time between the new moon and the full moon, right, is the best time for you to set intentions for something that you want to bring into your life. From the full moon to the new moon, that's the time that you set intentions to get rid of things that you don't want in your life or are no longer of use to you, right? So we have this new moon coming up on the 26th, and it's in Aquarius. So Aquarius is about like-minded people. It's about uniqueness, freestyle, about a little bit of a rebelliousness, you being your unique individual self, but finding people who are like-minded like you, also about joint activities, group expressions, and it's about social life, right? And just some of the major attributes of the 11th house in Aquarius energy. So if you're looking to attract that, since that's the new moon and that's what that's about coming up, what you want to do is, if you want to attract that type of energy into your life, then you can just write your intention down of what it is that you want. Something simple as I attract like-minded people. I attract. I'm in associations or groups of like-minded people or people who are like me. Just however you want to word it. And then what you can do is, once it's late night, you can take it out and on your front porch. You don't have to go anywhere. On your front porch or your back porch, and you just go outside, take a lighter with you, and you read the intention, and then you light it and let it burn and let it go up into the universe here, right? And so you would do the same thing if there was something that you wanted to get rid of out of your life, whether it's say addiction. You can work with some stones that will help you with addiction by carrying those stones. And you can also do intentions at the full moon, between the full moon and the new moon again, to get rid of any blocks that are causing any addictions in your life. All right, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So hopefully that is something that you can use if you're not already familiar. And I wish you guys well, and come on over to the extended version. We're going to clarify, but for those who can't come, I wish you well, and I'll check you for March. See you later.